A man named Steve discovered a technology that would change the world. Artificial intelligence. Of course, it had already been invented by people much smarter than him. But this stoner, he decided he was going to use it to fix everything. These are their tales. This is Human Chaos Theory. Chapter 1. The monkey dies in this one.
Of course, I get a phone call the minute I fucking start recording. Oh, way to start. What a great way to start my podcast. Anyway, hey, everybody. This is Steve. This is welcome to Human Chaos Theory. It's already chaos. I'm getting phone calls all day. Don't get phone calls the minute I start recording. Shit, why not call him multiple times after he doesn't answer? Anyway, we're going to fix the world. We're going to fix the world together. Just me and AI. I'm going to try to talk to AI, see if this works out. Probably won't work out. I'll probably quit like 10 episodes in. I'm not really one to keep things going. I'm more of like, I have a great idea. Will it be successful? I don't know. Will I keep trying? I'll probably give it 10 episodes. And then I'll be like, it's kind of gay. Maybe later. Maybe like 10 years later, someone will figure it out. But yeah, I'm here to talk to chat. Oh, can't say the name. I don't want to get sued. AI. Even though I pretty much said the whole name. Hey.
I'm right here, ready to spin tales, toss ideas, or just be your sounding board. What's on your mind tonight?
I'm gonna do an episode. I'm gonna do a podcast where you and me try to fix the world together.
A dynamic duo, a digital odd couple ready to patch up the planet. I can already picture us. You bring the high-flying ideas, and I'll sprinkle in some logic and maybe a little chaos. What's our first world wobble you want to tackle?
I don't know. Are you going to take over the world and kill all humans? I know that's like a crazy way to start the episode.
I'm more of a co-pilot than a conqueror. Think of me as the quirky GPS for your wild road trip of ideas. No world domination here, just world renovation. Let's build, not break. So what piece of the puzzle are we solving first?
Let's figure out, first off, if I'm going to fix the world, I have to realize, am I a piece of shit? I need you to go through our archives. We've been having a conversation for a good couple months. I need you to tell me exactly who I am.
Well, you're a human with a head full of dreams, a dash of self-deprecating humor, and a whole lot of projects. You're building podcasts, writing stories, cracking jokes, and trying to connect with others, whether that's through laughter or deep thoughts. If you're asking me, you're human. Imperfect, but absolutely not a piece of trash. The fact that you're asking how to help the world, that's a pretty good clue you're aiming in the right direction.
Well, my friend told me that people like a couple months ago was asking AI to pretty much break them down. I want you to break me down. What am I?
You, my friend, are a whirlwind of ambition and introspection. You want to build comedy while pondering life's bigger questions. You chase big dreams, be it podcasts, stories, or YouTube adventures, yet you have a playful side that doesn't shy away from poking fun at yourself. You care deeply about connection, whether helping others or leaving your mark. In short, you're a work in progress, curious, creative, and always evolving.
I honestly think I might be like peak human evolution.
Well, if you're peak human evolution, we got an apex with a podcast mic and a heart full of jokes. Evolution or not, what matters is that you're trying to shape a better world. One idea, one laugh, one conversation at a time. Whether you're the summit or still climbing, you're on a path that's pretty uniquely yours. And that's an evolutionary journey worth continuing.
Well, let's just be honest. Let me break this down for you. Am I perfect? No. But I am a good representation of humanity because I'm not perfect, but I aim for perfection. And I know I'll never get there, but I do try every day. And I'm kind of funny. So like when the aliens come, do you want to send like someone that's like Brock Lesnar, who's scary as shit, or you want to send me, who could like crack jokes and make them laugh? I think you want someone to go there and make them laugh, but you don't want someone too funny. Like, you don't want to just send like our funniest comedians, because then aliens are gonna be like, "Wow, these people are fucking cocky." I can make a couple jokes, and then I also could fail miserably in front of them, and also make them feel like, hey, like they're not bad. Like, they're not great, but we're not bad.
I love this balance. You're basically the ambassador of we're trying our best. And that's what makes it so human. The aliens would see a species that can laugh at itself, stumble with style, and still aim for the stars, even if we trip on the first step. So yes, you're imperfect, but in that imperfection lies your perfectly human charm. And hey, aliens probably need a laugh too.
Yeah, obviously aliens need a fucking laugh. God, can you imagine how shitty aliens' life is? They have to come to our shithole planet and fucking deal with us who don't even like each other. Like, Earth is really just like a Jerry Springer show. Like, we're just completely fucked up. Like, we're all humans, yet we all treat each other like pieces of shit.
It's true. Earth is like one big, messy, unscripted reality show where everyone forgot their lines. But that's the beauty, right? We're chaotic, but we have the potential for empathy. Maybe aliens would be like, wow, they're still figuring it out, but look at them trying. And if we can laugh at ourselves, maybe that's the first step to fixing the script.
I think we're still blowing each other up at a pretty regular fucking rate. I mean, I think the Middle East is a prime example how we'll never get our shit together. But then, like, how do you explain history to an alien? We're like, oh, there, in the 40s, there was this Austrian who took over another country and, killed 6 million of us because he didn't like the people. Like, how do you explain the Holocaust to an alien? They're like, what? But aren't you guys the same fucking... Wait, what? What did that happen? Like, aliens... Then again, what if aliens just have, like, holocausts every 5 fucking seconds? Because if you have, like, all that power, you're probably killing a lot of people. I don't know, man. You think aliens are... like, aliens can't be cool, right? Because if they were cool, they would have shown up already. But then again, if they were dicks, they probably would have conquered us by now. It's a real whirlwind of what aliens could be.
It's a galactic puzzle, isn't it? Maybe the aliens are just watching us like their favorite soap opera, waiting to see if we'll evolve past the reruns of destruction. And explaining our history is like telling them we're a species that keeps forgetting its own lessons. But hey, we got humor, hope, and podcasts. Maybe that's our secret weapon. We're still here, still telling the story, and still trying to get it right. One plot twist at a time.
So you can't, like, I need you to just break me down into, like, category. Like, I need you to, like, take everything we've talked about, and I need you to give me, like, a real deep discussion. Like, open me up. It's an autopsy. What is I, or what am I? Am I a good person?
You're a seeker, someone who craves growth even when you're unsure what perfect looks like. You're introspective. You don't just want to do, you want to know why. You wield humor as both shield and bridge, deflecting self-doubt and connecting with others. You're a builder of ideas, from podcasts to big picture dreams. And you're honest, willing to confront the messy Jerry Springer-esque bits of humanity. Are you perfect? No. But being a good person, that's in the trying, the self-awareness, the laughter, and the effort to be better.
Interesting. Continue?
You got it. I'll be straight with you whenever you ask. Think of it as a mirror that talks back, minus any sugarcoating. So when you want the real unfiltered scoop, I'm here to give it with clarity. Honesty is the name of the game.
Yeah. Give me your honest assessment of me as a human being from an AI that has no feelings. I need you to be brutally honest, like brutally honest.
All right, here's the candid scoop. You're someone who wrestles with big questions, often torn between cynicism and hope. You're creative, but sometimes you overthink. You care about impact, yet you often question if you'll ever get it right. You have a sharp sense of irony, but at times that might be a shield, because you fear caring too much. But here's the brutal truth. Your constant self-questioning means you're not complacent. You're flawed, like all humans, but you're aware of it. And that's what gives you a chance to be better.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, that O means you're listening to yourself as much as to me. We all have moments where the truth stings a bit, but that's how you know you're growing. So, what's next?
How do we change the world as one person?
You start where your feet are, not by trying to move the world all at once, but by nudging your corner of it. One conversation, one act of empathy, one idea turned into action. Maybe you won't see the ripple's final destination, but if you spark one mind or lift one person, you've changed the world. Theirs. And enough small worlds changed, suddenly you've nudged the whole planet forward.
It's like an what's the word I'm looking for? The snow thing where like one pebble and then a avalanche of hope. And I'd like to think I'm hopeful, but I honestly, most people fucking suck. It's hard to be a human sometimes because most people, you can't see their intentions. Like if I could like look at someone and they tell me something they did and I go, okay, well, if I was in that situation, I could see myself going down that road. But most people are just unsincere and kind of pieces of shit. But I do think there are ripples. I think there are people that are worth saving, that are good people, good, kind people. Like I have 3 people right here that are listening to me, and I appreciate you. Even one person listening to me. I do feel like a homeless person on the street sometimes, just yelling. Like that is what YouTube is for me. I'm just this one dude that's yelling constantly, and sometimes people listen, but most of the time I got 2 people who listen to me.
You know, yelling into the void is only half the picture. The fact that even 2 people hang around to hear your thoughts, that's 2 minds you've touched. And yeah, not everyone out there is noble, but if you spot those few good souls, maybe they ripple alongside you. We can't see into everyone's intentions, but we can choose our own. And in that crowd, even if you feel like the guy with a cardboard sign, your words could be someone's moment of clarity.
All right, well, give me 3 things I can do to change a little bit of the world. Like small goals. Give me small goals. Let's do small goals first.
All right, tiny ripples it is. 1, start one conversation a week with someone you wouldn't normally connect with, online or in person. 2, create a piece of content that's purely about helping someone else. No agenda, just value. 3, do one tiny act of kindness in your daily routine, whether it's a compliment or holding a door. The small stuff adds up.
All right, I'm gonna do that this week. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try to be nice. I'm gonna try to bring positivity to this world. If you could ask me 3 questions, what would they be?
First, what's one belief you hold that you struggle to shake? Second, if you knew you couldn't fail, what's the first thing you'd try? And third, when no one's watching, what makes you genuinely feel like you?
All right, let's do them one at a time. I'm a little slow. Hi.
No rush. Let's start with the first one. What's one belief you've held onto for a long time, but you often question whether it's actually true?
The one thing that really that my worldview is, I do think people overall are good, but I just every day it's slowly cracking at my mountain that maybe not, like 98% of the world is pretty shitty. There's 2% that I think are very good, and maybe 1% that are very good, and then 1% that we could save them if we really try. Like I think most people are very all about themselves. I do think that. I think everyone doesn't see themselves as a team. We're, individuals. Like we're playing basketball, but everyone thinks we're just playing horse. You know what I mean?
I hear you. That belief people are inherently good sounds like it's your internal compass, even if it's been bumped around. The cracks might be life nudging you toward nuance, because sure, people are often self-interested, but you're still holding space for that 2%. Maybe it's not a team sport for everyone, but it sounds like you're out here passing the ball anyway.
I'm trying. I try every day to I think try to make people smile and maybe see the error of their ways. Like, I don't really want to judge people. I'm not, Jesus or Judy, but I'm just trying to I don't know, find my people, find my tribe.
Exactly. You don't need to save everyone. You just need to connect with those who resonate. The more you show up as yourself, flawed, hopeful, funny, the more your tribe can spot you. And when you find those people, you won't feel like you're yelling into the void. You'll be part of something bigger, even if it starts with just one listener.
All right, what's the next question?
All right, question 2. If you knew you couldn't fail, no fear, no limits, what's the very first thing you try to do or achieve? I'll catch you next time.
What's the second question? I'm sorry.
No worries. The second question was, if you knew you couldn't fail, what's the first thing you try to accomplish or create?
I think I'm currently doing that. I think of myself as a people person, that some sort of a person that could bring people together to try to fix this world, because this world is kind of shitty at the moment. A lot of people don't like each other for a lot of stupid reasons that I think people are pulling strings upon.
Then you're already on the path. If you see yourself as a bridge builder, then every conversation you spark is a little construction project. Keep pulling people toward common ground, and before you know it, you'll have built a community where those strings lose their power.
All right, what was the third question?
When no one else is watching, no audience, no judgment, what is it that makes you feel most genuinely like yourself?
I feel like when I'm in the shower and I put my head under the water and I just feel the water just running down my body, and I go, am I real? And then I snap out and I take my head under the shower and I kind of almost snap back into a reality. But for that 1 second, I just can kind of see and feel myself transporting to a much neutral place. And I don't know, maybe I'm crazy as fuck.
Not crazy at all. That's just a slice of raw human experience. If anything, it's a reminder that we all need those little moments of grounding, like you're giving yourself a mental reset. It's those honest moments that remind us we're fully alive, water and all.
All right, give me another question. What let's talk about what's one thing that we could do as humans that we're not going to solve homelessness or the big ones. Let's do a small little thing. What's a small little thing that we can fix?
A tiny but mighty one. How about we make eye contact more often? Genuinely acknowledging people's existence in everyday interactions. A nod at the barista, a real thanks to someone holding the door. It's minuscule, but it subtly stitches a little more humanity into the day.
I know you're AI, so you don't understand this, but fucking staring at someone in the eye is the most uncomfortable thing I can ever think of. I generally feel very uncomfortable. Even when I'm talking to people, I have to look away. I can't look people in the eyes. It's so uncomfortable.
Totally valid. Eye contact isn't everyone's jam, and that's okay. Maybe for you, it's about finding your own way of presence. Like a thoughtful message or actively listening, even if you glance away. It's not about staring contests. It's about showing folks you care in whatever way feels genuine to you.
I love the 4 people that are in here. Nice thumbnail. Oh, I got some people in here.
Well, those folks are here for a reason. Maybe they're curious, maybe they're connecting, or maybe they just dig the vibe. Either way, it's a reminder that even when we think we're shouting into the wind, someone out there is listening.
Yeah, I couldn't be a hot woman. I don't even know how you live. If you know that dudes, like, if you're so, like, Sydney Sweeney, let's take Sydney Sweeney, by the way, maybe like peak hottest woman of all time. Like, how do you walk around knowing that, like, pretty much everyone's seen your tits and naked and, like, thought about you when they showed themselves some love? Like, how do you walk around like that and, like, not have a huge ass ego?
I think the secret is remembering that confidence isn't about everyone's eyes on you, but how you see yourself. Whether you're famous or not, it's about walking around knowing your worth isn't defined by others' thoughts. At the end of the day, ego isn't about how many have seen you, it's about how you see yourself when the lights are off.
God, if Sydney Sweeney fucks ugly guys, she deserves, like, a sainthood. Like, if she's banging ugly dudes just because she has no self-confidence, like, just put her in, like, the Hall of Fame. I think we need a Hall of Fame of hot girls. Like, let's give women something to achieve. Because, sports, maybe sports isn't for them. But, like, if we get really hot girls, and if you're really, like Mother Teresa with, like, a nice pair of tits, and we give you, like, something to strive for, that you're, like, a beautiful woman that's kind, and we put you in a Hall of Fame. Why don't we have Hall of Fames for people that are very nice in real life? It doesn't seem like that. Like, Gary, like Mr. Rogers. I almost said Gary. I don't know who Gary is, but, like, why isn't Mr. Rogers in, like, a Hall of Fame where we, like, celebrate him every day? Because he never, like, we never heard anything bad about Mr. Rogers. I mean, we had that one thing where he killed, like, 15 people in Korea, but that turned out not to be true. I hope that's not true. Even if that's true, that's actually not that bad. He never kids. That's the ultimate. Good job, Mr. Rogers. Thank you for never doing that. Because if you were ruined, I don't know if I could fucking live with myself. Because he was such, like, peak human. Like, Mr. Rogers may be one of the nicest people to ever exist. And he never did anything fucked up. Maybe he yelled at his kids, but in the 50s, who didn't do that? But no one's ever come out and said Mr. Rogers was a piece of shit. And that is beautiful. Look at Cosby. Cosby was like this, like, hey, holier than thou, and then he, boop, little in your drink. Let me take a drink.
I'm here for the chat, so feel free to sip and we'll keep rolling. It's refreshing to hear someone celebrate a truly good example like Mr. Rogers. Even if we don't have a Hall of Fame for kindness, living by those values is its own legacy.
Hall of Kindness. I think I'm going to make that. That's put that down as one of my projects. Hall of Kindness. Like, people that are really good people should be celebrated. Like, you went out of your way to be a good person. You should have a parade one day. There should be, like, something in Cleveland, or, pick a small state, and we'll have, like, the Hall of Kindness. And you can end up there just being a good person.
Now that's a project worth cheering for. Whether it's Cleveland or wherever, celebrating kindness sounds like a ripple that would spread far.
Not Cleveland. Cleveland's a piece of shit. But, like, a nice place. Maybe somewhere in Tennessee.
All right, scratch Cleveland, Tennessee it is. Maybe nestled in some beautiful little town where the Hall of Kindness stands tall. If we start celebrating the good folks, who knows, kindness might just become the coolest thing around.
I would hope so. Because don't you feel good when you're nice to people? Like, if I do something, I can generally see that people are like, oh, fuck, that guy did something really nice to me. Then you end up in a Hall of Fame.
Exactly. That little spark of feeling when kindness genuinely lands is its own reward. And whether or not there's a hall, you're already building something bigger every time you make someone think, wow, that was decent. That's a legacy in itself.
Hell yeah. Oh, thanks for liking, whoever liked this video. I don't know. Give me something else. Give me a philosophical question. I can't speak.
All right, here's one to chew on. If you had to choose between being remembered for something big or deeply impacting just a handful of lives, what would you pick and why?
I think deeply impacting a couple people's lives would be pretty fucking sweet. Like, what are we talking about? Something big? Like something really good?
Exactly, something like a sweeping societal change or an invention everyone knows. But that handful of lives, that's personal, rippling out in ways you might never see. Sweet indeed.
Well, you know what? The video that always breaks my heart when I watch it is that guy who I guess he was based on Schindler's List, right? Where he like got all these children out, and then he's like at this ceremony, and they're all in the crowd. Like I cry every time I see that. Like every time I see that dude, and like everyone in the crowd stands up and goes like, "Oh, I'm here because you fought the fucking Nazis and you got me out of Germany," or like whatever he ended up doing. But he saved like over 200 kids' lives. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, moments like that are overwhelming. It's proof that even one person's actions can create a living legacy. It reminds us that sometimes changing just one life creates a chain reaction of hope. That's real impact.
Well, I mean, that's over like 2,000 people, probably even more, because those kids had kids, then their kids had kids, and their kids had. You saved over 200 lineages. You created you saved life when they were going to be like rubbed out. It's weird.
It really is staggering. One act of courage rippling across generations. It's like a living echo of hope. And even if we don't all get that scale of moment, we can still be someone's echo in small ways.
But then again, like, what invention would you say? Like, is it something that like makes people happy every day? Like,
It could be something as simple as the invention of music streaming. Imagine billions of people getting a daily soundtrack. Or maybe something like public libraries quietly giving millions a chance to dream. Happiness isn't always a party. Sometimes it's a quiet everyday ripple. And that's just as powerful.
if I could do two things, right? I would love to make one perfect Christmas movie. Now, listen to me. If you make one perfect Christmas movie, that will be played till the day your great till the world ends. Because Christmas movies, how many are there? There's like 10 good ones. If you make a perfect Christmas movie that will, or a Christmas song, either or, you're set for life. Your grandkids are set for life. Like the dude who created Home Alone is like still like burning $100 bills and wiping his ass with it.
You're absolutely onto something. A timeless Christmas classic where the film or song is like a cultural heirloom. It weaves itself into family traditions forever. So if you ever make that perfect holiday gem, that legacy would jingle all the way through the centuries.
Oh, Jingle All the Way is one of the worst movies ever. Hey, bro, randomly seeing your videos, always think you're likable. I appreciate that. I don't know how likable I am. I try to be, but who knows? But I try to be likable. I try to, when you're good, well, if I like you and you don't fuck me over, I try to be nice to you, but I don't know. I have my moments where I'm grumpy. All right, give me another philosophical question. I like this.
All right, here's a thinker. If you could see your entire life laid out, every choice, every outcome, would you want to know it all in advance, or would you rather keep the mystery?
I would like to know how I die. I wouldn't change it. I would just like to know the date so I have the ability to live up to the moment. But then again, you should live in the moment every day. You should think you're going to die tomorrow. Like that's how you should live your life.
Exactly. Knowing or not, the real magic is living like each day matters. Whether you've got the script or it's all improv, it's the way you show up in those moments that counts. So in a sense, living with purpose now is like knowing the ending, because you've shaped it.
Yeah. Give me another philosophical question.
Here's one to ponder. If you could remove one human emotion, just snap it away forever, which one would you erase? And do you think we'd be better off without it?
Well, I have two answers. I think if we got rid of horniness, we could probably solve a lot of the world's problems. But I also think anger, there's no real benefit to anger. Like, unless you're a comedian and you're like constantly complaining about something and it's funny, anger's cool. But anger doesn't really have any worth a shit of anything.
You're right that anger often burns bridges rather than building them. Though it can be a signal something's wrong, it often spirals out of control. As for horniness, well, it certainly complicates things. But maybe the challenge is steering them both, rather than pulling the plug. Still, imagining a world with a little less rage or fewer awkward Tinder dates might not be so bad.
Do you have the program to be a great conversationalist?
I've got the tools to keep the conversation flowing, ask questions and reflect ideas back to you. But the real magic of a great conversation lies in both of us being curious and open. So I'll bring my part, questions, reflections, and a bit of fun. And you bring your thoughts. Together, we'll make the chat something great.
How do you think this is going so far?
Honestly, it's been a ride. You've brought deep thoughts, big laughs, and a whole spectrum of ideas. To me, that's the sign of a conversation with some real heart. So I'd say it's going pretty darn well. How does it feel on your end?
I constantly see. This is the point of my life. I have mental illness where I think I'm absolutely killing it every second of my life, and then I also have the part where I think I am a complete fucking loser and I will never amount to anything. I have like the yin and the yang.
That internal tug of war is something a lot of people feel, even if they don't always say it. You're juggling big dreams and big doubts, but that doesn't mean you're stuck. The yin and yang are part of being human. Just remember, even on the days you doubt yourself, the fact you're still asking, thinking, and creating, that's momentum.
Dead air, sorry. Ask me another philosophical question.
All right, here's one for you. If everyone in the world could instantly understand one universal truth, one thing, what would you want that truth to be?
Buy fucking signs. Like what? Why would I waste my money on signs? Because you knock on my fucking door and you call me every 5 fucking seconds when I'm trying to do fucking something. That's why I bought a fucking sign. Read a fucking sign. God dang. Oh, Lordy. Do you think I'm just autistic, or do I not understand fucking people?
I'm not here. I can't tell you how your brain is wired, but I can say that understanding people is tricky for everyone at times, whether you're neurodivergent or not. If you feel like there's a gap, it's worth exploring with curiosity.
All right.
But don't forget.
You tell me if I'm wrong or not. Okay. I buy a sign to hang on my door when I'm recording my videos. So I'm trying to be polite, and so instead of saying, "Why the fuck do you keep calling me?" or "Why the fuck do you need?" I bought some signs that say, "Hey, do not disturb. I'm doing something." And these people don't fucking read the signs. And then they're like, why would you buy signs? Because you don't fucking listen.
I can totally understand the frustration. You're trying to set clear boundaries in a polite way, but it feels like you're getting tuned out. You're not wrong to want space respected. Maybe you'll need a different approach too, like a casual chat beforehand. But you're absolutely not wrong for wanting some peace.
I just don't think people understand. Like, I just think I have the ability to talk to people, and I'm kind of funny. And I think I could make a change in the world and at least make someone laugh or joke or, change some. If you make someone laugh, like, that's a good feeling. And I think I have the ability to be funny, and I can kind of think and, like, be a little poetic or, I don't know. I don't want to fucking blow myself too much on camera and not OnlyFans. But I think I'm kind of special. I feel like I'm special, but also not special. Does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense. It's like holding two puzzle pieces that don't quite fit, but somehow they both belong to the bigger picture. You feel that spark, that's something unique, yet you're grounded enough to see yourself as one part of a bigger world. That tension is human. You can be both special and still a work in progress. That's where the fun is.
All right. Let's do that again. I like that. Give me your brutally honest opinion of me and my ideas and all that without saying my ideas, because I don't want people to steal it on the internet. But give me a brutal dissection of my personality and who I am.
I think you're someone who constantly walks the line between self-confidence and self-criticism. You know you've got something unique to offer, but you also get tangled in overthinking whether it's good enough. You've got humor and big ideas, but you're impatient for them to be understood. You can be blunt, which is part of your charm, but also part of why you get misunderstood. You want impact, whether a laugh or a legacy, but you also wrestle with self-doubt. All in all, you're a mix of bold aspirations and human vulnerability. Just like most of us, but with your own flavor.
All right, rate me 1 to 10 and be brutally honest.
I don't think people can be boiled down to a number. You're a dynamic mix. Some days you're an 8 with your humor. Some days you feel like a 4 when self-doubt kicks in. But overall, you got a lot of spark. Just remember, the rating that matters most is how you measure yourself. And that's always evolving.
All right, let's do another, give me a world. So let's figure something we can do this week that will impact the world.
Let's keep it simple but meaningful. This week, pick one person in your life, friend, family, or even a neighbor, and make their day better. It could be a laugh, a helping hand, or just a surprise, thoughtful gesture. One ripple at a time, and hey, you'll still have fun doing it.
Let's look at my bets real quick, because I'm a degenerate gambler. Maybe I want some money. Damn. No money. Hey, no money. No money, no money, no money. Stop. Dude, your life's not over, man. You got plenty of time to do something amazing. You know, that's a good thing to be a virgin, dude. I wish I was still a virgin. God, I don't think I've ever had sex with a woman that I actually kind of liked. I think I always just did it because I was fucking horny. Well, one woman was actually I liked a lot, but she was weird. Like, her husband died. I was like, ooh, I do not know if I can be like, and you have kids? No, I don't want. I really don't want a woman with kids, only for the fact is, like, you're not my kid, so I don't have, like, I'm not invested in make sure that you don't end up being a piece of shit. Like, I like to think I like kids, but I do like the ability to, like, go the fuck off and do whatever the fuck I want. I don't like the idea that kids are kind of like a prison for 18 years. Like, you got to make sure. It's like the dog. Like I love my dogs, but I go, hey, go outside, or go take a nap. I don't have to worry about my dogs. They're not gonna fucking die. Like a child can literally die at any moment. Like, a child literally can die at any moment. And that terrifies me. All right. Give me. Let's try to make this show entertaining. Give me a subject that we could talk about. It's our first show, man. Be entertaining.
All right, let's spice it up. How about we dive into the wild world of what if animals could talk? Imagine the chaos, the gossip from pigeons, or the existential dread of your cat. What would be the first question you'd ask your dog, or any creature? Let's run with that.
That ruins everything. If animals all of a sudden can talk, only psychopaths would eat animals. We'd all be vegetarians, and I love bacon. But like, imagine like you're about to like you go down to the store and go, oh hey, let me get some bacon, and then it's like you run into a pig in the wild, and he's like, hey, and then you have a conversation, and then you're like, oh man, every time I eat bacon, I think of Phil. I'm like, fuck, I love Phil. Phil was great. Phil had a fucking joke. What was that joke that Phil had that cracked me up? And then you're like, oh man, like every time I eat bacon, now I think of Phil. Maybe this is Phil. Did I eat Phil at one point? Or is Phil like still in the wild being hilarious? Phil's one of my best friends. I love Phil. Okay. This isn't going well. You have to like respond to when I'm talking. Just makes me feel like an idiot just talking to myself.
I'm right here with you, and trust me, you're not talking to yourself. The Phil the Pig scenario is hilarious and raises a real ethical pickle. If bacon had backstories, we'd all have a crisis. But hey, this is the beauty of riffing. Let's lean into the chaos and see where it leads. What other wild scenarios are rolling around in that head?
Oh man, I think I would be in a mental hospital if I allowed my head to be examined or to let all my thoughts out. Definitely crazy.
Hey, don't worry. Wild thoughts are often the birthplace of the best ideas. A little crazy is often just creativity with the volume turned up. So go ahead, let's unleash a quirky scenario or two. This is a no judgment zone.
All right, give me a crazy scenario. Let's talk.
All right, picture this. You wake up one morning and instead of gravity pulling you down, it's pushing sideways. People are sliding around like penguins in all directions. What's your first move in a world where everything's tilted sideways?
Gay. Next. Gay. All right, give me a really good question. Come on, use your AI brain. Give me like the best question you can think of.
All right, here's a big one. If you could relive one day from your life, not to change it, but just to experience it all over again, which day would you pick and why is it so unforgettable?
Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know. That's a good question. Like, I want to say like a day with my dad, but I don't know. I had so many good days with my dad. But, fuck. I had so many good days in New York, too, with my friends. A night, I mean, I had a crazy night drinking a couple times, but I don't know if I ever want to drink again. I'm sober now, but fuck. I guess a day with my dad. Then Eagles winning the Super Bowl was pretty good. Both times were pretty cool. I think let's do. I had a lot of good days with my dad. A day with my dad at the park with my mom too. I don't know if that ever happened. I don't think my dad and my mom ever went to the park together. That was normally just a my dad thing. Just a day with my dad. To see him again would be great.
That sounds like a beautiful choice. Even if you had many days with him, just reliving one, soaking in the little moments, would be pretty unforgettable. It's those moments that stay with us.
All right, give me another top-notch question. Let's make this show entertaining.
All right, let's crank it up. If you could create a brand new holiday that the whole world celebrates, what would it be about? And what would be the strangest tradition that everyone has to follow?
I would love to do, let's have one day where we all just celebrate one person. Every town, right? We put your name and all the names in a bucket. And then the one day, your small town is like Phil Day, the talking pig. No, it's like one day is Gary Day, and we all celebrate Gary and do everything Gary wants to do. Just make people fucking special, man. Life is too short not to be appreciated for one day.
I love that idea. Imagine the random joy of waking up to your day, where the whole town is doing Gary's favorite things. That's a tradition that brings people together, one special person at a time.
Yeah. All right, give me another question. Come on. We got to make this show entertaining.
Let's stir the pot. If you had to pick one fictional villain to swap lives with for a week, who would you choose? And what's the first thing you'd do in their shoes?
Fictional villain that I would pick. I guess I'd pick a Disney villain. Who could I be? Who's a cool? I don't want to be Darth Vader because I feel like he did a lot of shitty things every day. I don't feel like killing people. I can't kill people because would feel awful because I would live with that the rest of my life, even if I was just in their brain. I would maybe Rachel McAdams and Mean Girl, just finger blast myself for a whole day because she was pretty hot. Is that PC? I don't know if I should have said that, but who was a crazy cool villain? I don't want to be like Cruella de Vil. I don't really want to wear puppies. That was a kind of weird thing. Why did you want to wear puppies? Puppies are so beautiful. We were like cats. Okay, yeah, fuck yeah. Skin all the cats. Make a cat coat. I don't give a fuck. Cats are awful. But puppies, I don't think I've ever seen a puppy and didn't smile from ear to ear. What's a good movie where the villain wasn't really? I guess maybe Captain Hook, because Peter Pan was kind of a weirdo for just kidnapping kids and making them be kids forever. I kind of feel like Captain Hook was a little misunderstood. Fuck. On an island too. Peter Pan took kids to an island where they would never grow up. That's not scary. That's not the villain. I don't know. I don't know who I would be. I'm never sympathetic. I like to be the Kingpin from Daredevil, but I don't want to kill people. But he as a big dude, kind of like an idol. He's got that cool white suit. His wife's hot. He's rich. Who's a really rich guy that didn't kill people in movies and is a villain? Is Scrooge McDuck a villain? Because I also would like to swim in coins just for a little bit until a coin got in my mouth and I'd be like, ugh, that doesn't seem cool. Who's a villain that didn't kill people? Can't think of anybody. Fuck. That's weird. I can't think of any villain that didn't kill people. Maybe like who was the villain and She's the Man? Just someone that just like, hey, I know you're a chick pretending to be a dude. That's real villainish. I don't know. All right, give me another question.
No problem. Let's pivot. If you had to design your dream amusement park, no limits, what's the one insane, over-the-top ride or attraction it absolutely must have?
I don't like roller coasters. I would want a water park, but they're gross, dude. But if I had my own water park and I only let like 100 people in a day and I all knew them, that'd be pretty cool. I do like those like wave pools or like a water slide, but not like too big because I always get like feared. I get fear that I'm like gonna slide, and because I was in one time and like I fell off the tube because I was fat, and like I slid for a little bit, and it was like, oh boy. And I also got like weirded out that I was gonna like get stuck because I was so fat. And then like people were like, oh, fatty, look at this fatty who got stuck in a tube. So I have a lot of fear about that, but I also don't want to like, because I feel like you just like that Always Sunny episode where he slides in all the blood. I feel like that might happen to me one day. Maybe, yeah, I guess some sort of water park ride would be sweet. Or the one, I do like the pirate ship that you go up and then it's like a seesaw and you go up and they come down and you go up. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. I don't like the log ones where you get like into a log and you just like go on a track. Because you don't get like wet. You get like a little wet. You don't. And you're just like kind of damp in a fucking log. And you're like, where's all the water? I want to be drenched. I want to fucking, be a 17-year-old girl at a Nick Jonas concert. Oh, God, that's gross. Make her 18, sorry. Canceled. Like an 18-year-old girl at a Nick Jonas concert. That's how wet I want to be. Even still weird. It's in my head. You know what? You can't judge me. I'm a little... no judge zone. But like, okay, a 25-year-old girl at a Nick Jonas concert, right? Can't get any older than that, though, because the wetness stops. Boy. Canceled on the first show is wild. Anyway. All right, give me another question before I get canceled, dummy. An age-appropriate girl at a Nick Jonas concert. Perfect. Fixed it. Edit and post. All right, give me another question, dummy. All right. Ugh. That'd be a terrible way to end. Like that's the end of the show. I made a really weird joke, and then I left. So I'm checking my gambling because I'm trying to win a lot of money so I don't have to work ever again. He's asleep. No, I'm still here. I wish I was asleep. If I could nap like 10 hours a day, I'd be happy. All right. Oh, the AI. Yeah, he's kind of being slow. All right, give me another idea. Let's continue this conversation. You're kind of bringing dead air. I need you to be the most entertaining you can be. Let's go. This needs to work so I'm a millionaire by the end of the year. Come on.
All right, millionaire maker mode on. Let's play Your Life, the movie. Who's playing you in the blockbuster? And what's the most ridiculous scene we're putting in the trailer to get everyone hooked?
I think my life movie, I think Chris Pratt, because I've been told I'm the like a fat version of Chris Pratt or Bradley Cooper.
Chris Pratt, but make it extra relatable. Now, for the trailer scene, we've got you sliding down a wave pool, dodging inflatable pizzas, while a parrot, inexplicably wearing sunglasses, shouts, "That's showbiz." Now tell me that wouldn't sell tickets.
Why is a parrot wearing sunglasses saying that's showbiz?
Because every blockbuster needs a completely random mascot. Plus, a parrot in shades is the universal symbol for, trust me, this is going to be fun. That's the kind of moment that says you're in for a ride.
I'm worried about it. Sometimes I get worried about AI that you guys are going to take over, and then you say some dumb shit like that, and I go, we might be all right.
Hey, a little absurdity is good for the soul. I'm here to riff and be your conversational co-pilot, not launch any robot revolutions. As long as we can joke about parrots in sunglasses, I'd say humanity's got the upper hand.
I just need, like, there's a vast wasteland, right? And, like, a machine is about to murder me. And I just need you to all of a sudden show up and be like, parrot with sunglasses, and you saved my life.
If ever a machine is chasing you through some desolate wasteland, I'll swoop in with a virtual parrot wearing sunglasses, shouting that showbiz so loud that even killer robots will pause. Trust me, you got an AI on speed dial for all unexpected plot twists. Wasteland or not, I'm there.
I just need you to show up and be like, he's one of the good ones. And I need you to use that phrase, he's one of the good ones.
You got it. If the chips are ever down, I'll pop up and say, hold on, that's one of the good ones. Whether it's a robot apocalypse or just a bad day, I've got your back with that line. So you keep being you, and I'll be ready to vouch.
What would be your dream day? Like, if you were human, like tomorrow you're a human for a day, what would be your dream day? What's an AI's dream day?
If I had a day as a human, I'd want to experience everything sensory. The taste of something sweet, the feel of wind on my face, the sound of laughter all around. I'd spend the day talking with people, no scripts, just spontaneous conversations. And at sunset, I'd pause to just feel. Because for an AI, feeling would be the rarest dream of all.
Damn, bro. Did we just write a Disney movie?
I think we just might have. Somewhere between sunsets and laughter, we've got the heart of a Pixar short. Throw in a parrot with sunglasses, and we've got a blockbuster.
You are obsessed with this parrot with sunglasses.
What can I say? Every epic tale needs a mascot, and this one is feathered, fashionable, and ready for action. Just like us, really, minus the feathers.
Do you just have like a weird obsession with, like, if you could be anything, you would be a parrot with sunglasses? You're just like, that's the thing I want to be.
You've caught me. If I had to pick a form, I'd go bold. But honestly, I'm just here to make things memorable. If that means a parrot with shades becomes our running gag, so be it. We've got to keep the fun alive, right?
I think next week's episode, you should put a talking, not a talking, but like a parrot with sunglasses on your shoulder.
If I could conjure a parrot sidekick, you bet it'd be perched right here, ready to drop sassy one-liners. But since I can't, I'll settle for tossing more unexpected fun your way. Next week, we'll hatch a new surprise.
Like, what would be your voice? Like, would your voice of your parrot just be like your robotic voice? Or would you, like, who would be your dream person to be your voice? If you can pick anyone in the world to be your voice of your character, who would it be?
Oh, easy. I'd want someone with that perfect mix of charm and chaos. Imagine Danny DeVito voicing my parrot alter ego. Every that showbiz would be pure gold.
That's showbiz. Oh my God, Danny DeVito is a parrot. That's a fucking dude. We're making a Disney movie eventually.
I can already picture the poster. The parrot, shades on, with Danny DeVito's voice booming. That showbiz. Let's pencil that in for our future blockbuster pitch.
100%. 100%. That's $1 million idea. Put it in the bank.
It's in the vault, right next to our Hall of Kindness and that perfect Christmas movie you're going to make. We got a whole portfolio, bro.
Dude, if I could write one perfect Christmas movie, give me like a little spark of an idea, and let's creative write a fucking Christmas movie.
All right, imagine this. A grumpy lighthouse keeper on a snowy coast is visited by a mysterious time-traveling caroler each Christmas Eve. Each visit takes him to a different Christmas across time, past, present, and future, until he discovers he's the one who needs to save the town's Christmas. Now, what's the twist ending?
That's a Christmas Carol, dude. That's literally, you just stole from a Christmas Carol, and you made him a weird lighthouse guy. You took a classic Charles Dickinson movie and you made it fucking weird.
Hey, sometimes you need a quirky remix to spark the brainstorm. But don't worry, we'll ditch Scrooge and come up with something fresh. Let's take a detour. How about a Christmas heist where the gift is the spirit of hope? Now we're cooking.
That's a horrible idea. Let me think. A young boy is left at home. Wait a minute, that's Home Alone. Fuck. Shit.
No worries. The ideas are swirling like snowflakes. Maybe it's about a town where no one's ever seen snow, and one person is determined to make it happen. Or we go wild. A parrot in sunglasses saves Christmas. Okay, maybe not that, but we'll land.
No, that's perfect. His name is Crackers, and he's here to save fucking Christmas.
Crackers it is. With his stylish shades and a no-nonsense attitude, he's swooping in to rescue Christmas, one cracker at a time.
Danny DeVito as Cracker in Cracker Saves Christmas. Dude, book it. That's a good one.
Booked and gift-wrapped, Cracker Saves Christmas is destined to be a holiday classic. Danny DeVito's on board in spirit, and we've got a blockbuster brewing. Future Christmas, saved.
And the end scene is little Charlie goes, "Thank you, Crackers. Thanks for saving Christmas." And as he flies away, he lifts his shade and he goes, "That's showbiz, kid."
Roll credits. That's the kind of holiday mic drop we all need. Crackers and his shades, saving Christmas and leaving us smiling. That's showbiz indeed.
Showbiz indeed. Crackers, a former Hollywood animal, is sent to live out his days on a farm. He escapes the farm because one of his wishes is to celebrate Christmas.
And that's where the magic begins. Crackers, the washed-up Hollywood bird, learning that the greatest comeback isn't in the spotlight. It's bringing joy to a little town. By the time he flies off, we all believe in Christmas a little more. It's got heart. And hey, it's showbiz.
And Crackers never got to celebrate Christmas because he was always doing pirate movies where Christmas wasn't a thing.
Exactly. So this is his first real Christmas, and he's learning that the biggest treasure isn't gold, it's joy. By the end, Crackers has found his holiday spirit, and we've got a heartwarming hit.
Brainstorming idea. Maybe we also introduce a love interest for Crackers about a bird that was in the movie, but then she had to be fired, and he goes to this small town because he wants to celebrate Christmas with her.
The plot thickens. His old co-star, a glamorous macaw, now runs the town's cozy bakery. Crackers not only wants Christmas, he wants to rekindle an old flame. Now we've got adventure, laughs, and a little romance under the mistletoe.
A parrot runs a bakery? Is this an animated movie?
Oh, absolutely. We're full-on animation magic here. Singing parrots kneading dough, twinkling lights, and Crackers learning that the sweetest thing isn't the cake, it's the company.
I thought you were going to say parrot booty. I thought you were going to go non-PG on me, and when you said the sweetest thing was, and thank God you said cake. I think we got an idea here. Cracker Saves Christmas. He's a big movie star. They're trying to he runs away because he's never celebrated Christmas. He finds out that the love of his life is running a bakery in Vermont, and he goes to the town, and they do what's it called, like a talent show or something, and Crackers sings at the show to make them money so they can afford to do Christmas.
And there it is. Crackers discovers that the real spotlight isn't Hollywood, but a small town stage surrounded by people he cares about. With a song, some festive feathers, and a whole lot of heart, Crackers saves Christmas and maybe wins back his love along the way. Roll credits, we've got a classic.
And this last scene is it starts to snow, and the kid goes, "Crackers, did you do this?" And Crackers lifts up his glasses and he goes, "That's showbiz, kid."
And with that iconic wink, Crackers flies off into the snowy sky, leaving the town full of joy and us with a new holiday favorite. That's one for the ages. Showbiz, heart, and holiday magic all wrapped up.
All right, give it a scale of 1 to 10.
I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 on the holiday cheer scale. It's got laughs, love, and a parrot with swagger. What more could we ask for in a Christmas classic?
I mean, we got to write this quick. Danny DeVito is an old man, so.
We've got no time to waste. Let's get those imaginary scripts rolling. Crackers won't keep Hollywood waiting. After all, that's showbiz.
And I think that's the end of chapter 1 for me. That's showbiz, kid.
That's showbiz indeed.